Good afternoon, everyone. This is Eris, and this afternoon we're going to talk about a few videos that we watched. This week we were tasked with watching a few counseling videos, and if those videos were what our expectations would be during a session. And that's good, bad, or indifferent. So both videos for me lacked a certain amount of authenticity. So it was hard to establish a genuine connection between the counselor and the client. My biggest takeaway from these videos was the lack of empowerment to both clients. Both counselors to me were listening, but not really present in the conversation. To me, the client, while heard, was not truly seen. And with that being said, the only way to check if your client's needs are being met is to get feedback and to check the pulse of the conversation with your client. In both cases, that wasn't done. What was established was homework that the counselor prescribed as homework for the next evaluation for the following week. Which is great, but it doesn't answer the previous question of the real direction of the client. Client feedback is important. It addresses shortcomings and concerns which may or may not be being met. And in turn, it allows the counselor to adjust fire or the approach in order to facilitate a better outcome or need. Counselor skills and characteristics that I noticed in the videos, that they were warm, and most of all, the therapeutic triad was met. The unconditional positive regard was there with both clients, but so much so that the client's valid needs seemed to be a little diminished in the process. There were even moments of creepy interpretation from the first counselor with his overuse of the word sensing and his tonal inflection when saying it. I'm not sure if a client wants to feel like you have a spidey sense or that you're trying to be a mentalist either. Which brings me to being genuine. It's the number 2 in the triad. Being authentic and real, and most of all self-aware, a client will notice and be more inclined to open the door for you and feel more forthcoming in what they want to talk about. Which will foster growth faster and on a positive track. Number 3 in the triad is empathetic understanding. And with empathetic understanding, both counselors used it and truly honed in on it, which was great. And we all know with empathy, it just means the ability to feel with other people, to sense what they're experiencing. It means moving beyond self-centeredness and entering the mind space of others. And in this respect, I believe empathy is one of the most important and beneficial human qualities. I also believe you can overstep this third part of the triad by becoming too emotionally involved and, in fact, hinder the recovery process. As counselors, we must see to it that we are not overstepping and that we are also taking care of ourselves. So in looking at these counselors, neither one of them are a good fit for me. And that's because I felt neither one of them were real with themselves or made a good connection with their clients at hand. A counselor for me needs to be authentic, assertive, and in tune with me and not just a head nodder. You know, there needs to be genuine feedback and some sort of resolve for me, and not just and a head nod. The question that I pose for me, which is also a stuck point for me, is knowing when to fix a client versus walking alongside them. And I would like some input from you guys collectively as to what your thoughts are on walking alongside them and what may be a good approach for that. Because it is a stuck point for me. So I welcome your input, and I'm excited to hear your guys' feedback on my video, and I'm looking forward to you guys answering my question, and I'm looking forward to being able to perhaps maybe answer a question from one of you guys. Thank you guys for watching. God bless, and have a great day.